This happened to me literally last week. I was in a supermarket, and this is the... I wanted one jacket potato, right? Let's not look into why. Doesn't make me a loser, right? I wanted one jacket potato. The supermarket I was in sold them in packs of 2. I called the manager. I said, I just want one jacket potato. She said, they only come in packs of 2. I said, no, they don't. You did that. She said, I'm sorry. I said, you did that. Potatoes come in ones. It's 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4. Not 2 potato, 4 potato, 6 potato, 8. Remember? I said, I want 1 potato. I live on my own. She said, you could have the other one tomorrow. I said, I don't want the other one tomorrow. I'm going away tomorrow. She said, you could take it with you. I said, I'm going to America. That's where they came from in the first place. What am I going to do? Explain that I'm bringing their potatoes back one by one? It's not going to happen. I said, I'm going to split the pack. She said, you'll be arrested. I said, and charged with what? Separating potatoes? Bring it on with a good lawyer. I'll be out in 6. She said, can't you give it to somebody? I said, what? She said, can't you give the other potato to someone? I said, oh yes, why not? I'll just knock on someone's door tonight with a potato, shall I? And say, I saw this and thought of you. I'll wait by the potatoes until some other loser comes along who's having 1 jacket potato for his tea. I'm not doing that again. Last week I stood in the vegetable aisle for 7 hours with a packet of peppers. You try shifting a yellow one at 3:30 in the morning. She said, well, our customer surveys show people like them like this. I said, what? Package like this, a styrofoam tray, a label on each potato saying potato, a cellophane wrapping around the potato on the tray, and another label on the cellophane wrapping saying pack contains 2 potatoes. People want that, do they? She said, the cellophane stops the potatoes rolling off the tray. I said, but I don't need the tray in the first place. You can't justify the cellophane with something else we don't need. I wouldn't need the cellophane if you hadn't balanced them on a tray. You might as well gaffer tape them to the underside of a cow and then wax lyrical about how essential the gaffer tape is. She said, the tray keeps them upright. I said, keeps them upright? What were people bringing back upside down potatoes until now? I bet you were overrun with complaints about the switchboard was jammed with people scratching their heads going, well, it was the right way round when I bought it. I can't eat this now, and these peas are all the wrong way round as well. Darling, what should we do with this carrot? There was a this way sign on it earlier, but it's come off. Oh, chuck it in the back of the cupboard, we'll use it for cooking. She said, you don't understand, sir, the tray protects the potatoes. I said, what do you mean it protects the potatoes from what? Are there people out there who want to harm my potatoes? I hope I'm not making myself a target bringing this potato into my house. She said, I didn't mean like that, there's no one trying to harm them. I said, it's a self-harming potato now, is it? You can keep it. I don't want a potato with low self-esteem. Is that why there's 2 of them in there, to stop one of them doing something stupid? She said it protects them from getting damaged on the way home. I said, I only lived down the road. When they came from America, the conditions were terrible. This is 2 miles. 2 miles in a Ford Focus with leather seats, a CD player, armrests, air conditioning. This is probably the best 10 minutes of their ruddy lives. These potatoes are effectively being chauffeured home. I don't need all this rubbish. I'm not trying to beat the world landfill record. I don't need a styrofoam tray to keep my potatoes upright because I've got hands. And if I didn't have hands, I wouldn't be able to carry a styrofoam tray any more than I would a potato. I don't need a label telling me this is a potato because I can see it's a potato, and I don't need a label on the potato any more than John Terry needs a label on his forehead saying Bell End. I don't need a second label telling me there are 2 of them in the pack because I can see that as well. And if I couldn't see there were 2 of them in there, then telling me with a label that there were 2 of them in there wouldn't really help. Even if it's for people who can't count the number of potatoes in the pack, then if you can't count to 2, then telling people there's 2 in there isn't going to help much either, is it? And that's exactly the problem. That's my point. That's exactly what annoys me. There are 2 potatoes in this pack. Shouting about it on a label is just rubbing salt in the wound. I live on my own. I want a single, unpacked, unprotected, label-free, cellophane-free, upside-down if need be potato. While you're at it, I'll have half a grapefruit.